Hey everybody, we are live. I am sorry for being 15 minutes late. Apparently when you try to broadcast, things can go wrong, power can go out, and your OBS studio can completely crash and have to reboot. Things they didn't tell me when I learned to work on Windows and Glass and remodels. So hey, here we are, live, Facebook Live today. Really happy everybody is joining us. Today we're going to show how to remote estimate and bid a new window replacement. That's a full window replacement. A lot of our glass clients do this service. A lot of our remodelers provide new windows as well, and just some of our window companies that specialize in just window replacements, whether that's retrofit or upgrades. We can cover it all. So we're gonna dive in and get right after it, and bear with me as I broadcast and display all here from the bid cottage. So things are looking good. All right, here we go. Okay, first thing we're gonna look at here is again, for those of you that are just joining us, new from first time live, welcome. There are several different ways. There's lots of ways that a customer or a job can get into our program, into a service request. One way is customer Googles your shop and they click on your website. And we have down here a little widget where they can click here to get a bid or to get an estimate. Some say click here to get a service. You can have this read whatever you'd like. Your company logo here. This is a display remodel company we stood up called Island Handyman and Remodel. We like to protect our clients' their tricks of the trade, the way they use their platform. So we just model some of our display products for you guys to all see. And here's where a customer can talk about what they need. In this case, you know, new window and door replacement. And then it just takes your customer through a series of questions set up by the shop owner, the provider themselves, and they can go through and take a look at all of this. The other way that they can get into is through the portal itself. Okay, so again, just to remind the new viewers, this is our service request area. One thing I want to get ahead of right here and talk to you all about. A service request comes in all sorts of forms. Most every job that comes into BidClips comes through a phone, an inbound phone call to the store, to your company, to your secretary, to your cell phone in the truck. It comes in, customer calls and says, hey, I need a bid, I need some new windows done. Can you come over and take a look at the job? Other ways, customers come walk up to the truck or to a job site and say, hey, I live down the street. Will you come give me an estimate or come look at our project? I'd like to hire you to do some work. The third way, customers will email us. They'll just email us, sometimes with pictures or an idea they have. It doesn't matter how the customer gets into BidClips. It all comes in as a service request here. That is what it is. Just it's a request for service. So I just want to get ahead of that because a lot of people sometimes think that our company is this widget is just one of the many ways we interact with customers. This widget is just us driving all traffic and all communications through your website so that you are promoted. In this case, it's Island Handyman and Remodel. For you, it might be Joe's Remodel and Windows. It doesn't matter. Your logo, your website. We are trying to help you out here. Okay, so the new service request comes in, and either the customer uploaded it through the website or they called in and gave you some basic information. We went ahead and started one. And in this case, we started with, let's just take John Smith. We've already loaded him up here. So he wanted new window replacement done. The secretary or you filled out this information here. This right here is our journey template area. This is basically like a digital file. This is everything about this job, either before you have visited the job or after or during. This is where we put the information in that we need. So let's take a look at this particular one. So the timeline of the project. It's just good to ask everybody that. How do you want this in 3 days? Do you want this in 3 months? Are you just budgeting? What's your timeline? Second, how old is the home? 1995, 1800s? These are just good questions before you approach a home or a customer to just have qualified. Here are the colors of the different styles of windows for them to choose. Sometimes customers don't have this. That's okay. This is just to start gathering the information that's going to be really important. It's also important because I don't know if you're like me, but when you have 15 or 20 bids out there for different homes, it's easy to forget one home from another. Here's a picture that the customer uploaded for us. We can upload it ourselves if needed. That's very easy. We can upload up to 20, 30 pictures. In this case, this is just a basic single hung window replacement. I know most of you are saying, well, we do 10 and 15 windows at a time. Great, this works for that too. For this example today, we're gonna take it on the one window because the truth is a lot of you spend an hour or more bidding just one window or two on one part of a home, or 3 or 4. So we're gonna do one. So in this case, we have the sizes of the window, everything that's needed. So this is for remote estimating. This is for, hey, a customer wants an estimate, they want a letter of intent, they wanna get this started, but they wanna know the price, they wanna know some of the details. This is how we can use the tool to do so. If you were gonna do an in-home estimate, all you do is fill in the customer's information, and then when you get to the house, if you don't close the job using the tool there, we can fill this information in later and send a bid. So here are the rest of the remote information, the things that we need from the customer. The customer can either fill this in themselves or we can fill it in on the phone. All right, so again, that's the service request and the information needed. So we're good to go. It's one single window that needs to be repaired. I've got the sizes, everything I need. Down here, I have the customer messages. If I need to send them a message, if I needed anything else, I can do that. We have internal notes, etc. Let me show you how quickly and how easily we can create a bid for a simple window or multiple windows using our bid templates. So over here on the right, we click Create a Bid. If you have put templates, so templates for those of us who aren't tech savvy on the call today, a template is a pre-written or pre-configured, like an email. You do it one time and then it's just a click of a button and you can send it every time. So once you put in a really nice representation of your product or your company, then you can quickly send it with every single bid, just making little changes. So by using templates and this setup, it's just made it easier because those of us that are working in the fields, we don't like to type. So we've made this program very much a clickable program. So here you have a few options. You have new doors, new windows and doors, or a follow-up, in which case you've already created a bid on site and you want to put it into BidClips and you want to send it out just to follow up with customers and give them a chance. I know most of you watching this Facebook Live event, you never miss a sale. But you know, if you happen to have a customer who needs to speak with their spouse or think about it, the follow-ups will do that. We're going to show that next. So first we're going to go ahead and just do a new window. Create it from a template. So now it loads up the template here. New window replacement retrofit. I'm gonna go ahead and put myself a little note here. This one's just a single hung window. Real easy. So that's just letting me know this is a really small job. It's just one window here. Now I already got the cost of this window from my my supplier, and so I am gonna pull that up here. Just a minute here. Like I said, right before the live cast, everything crashed. So I am doubling back around. So for this particular window, we are looking at a 30 by 50 window. My vendor, Allside on this one, you guys can't see the screen, but they pulled up a cost of $164 for this window. So I know my cost is $164. And remember, most of us have a cut sheet from our vendors. So I just add that in here. It just went ahead and made the markup for me. If you don't want it to mark up your cost, you can turn that off so that it's just a straight cost to cost direct. Then I have my labor in here. We charge 2.5 hours of labor at a burdened rate of 35. So it marks us up to $159. Now, don't get caught up on the price of this bid, everybody. Everybody watching this, you're going to price it differently in your market. You're going to do it a little differently. I just wanted to show you the ease at which this works. The bid message to customer has a nice little message. Again, this is a template. If you want to change it and you want to make it personal, for example, thank you, Mrs. Thompson, let's say. You can add whatever you want to these templates without having to only type what you would like to type. So you have the window loaded up in the template. I have the details. Here's where you can enter the spec sheet. For this particular window, I'm going to drop in the spec sheet here. So just a minute. You come right up here to the image, click on the image, add it from storage, and I go get my bid that my customer had given me. Which I have right here. Okay, so it's going to load it up. And then here is our cost from our supplier. So for those of you that are wondering, well, how do I use it? Well, in this case, it's Allside, but maybe it's Marvin, maybe it's Milgard. And then here is the markup to the customer. And then it has our total, it has the spec sheet, it has a picture, and we're ready to go. So there it was, 4 clicks, 5 clicks total, and we have everything we need. As for add-ons up here, I forgot to come add an add-on, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that here. We have protect, we're gonna go ahead and do the 1-year extended warranty, which is 10% of the window, so $45. If you guys don't sell warranties, that's okay. Maybe it's a squeegee, maybe it's on a different approach. If you guys wanna add a video in here, you can add a video. That's not a problem either. Before and afters work great. If you can put a before-after picture combination, that's a fantastic way to do it. I'm gonna go ahead and either send it to the customer or just reserve it if I have the customer on the phone. So I'm gonna send it to the customer, and there we go, done. The one window is bid, whether the customer had given us the pictures and info, or we had gone to the home, did the measurements. I just took the few clicks of a button, I've got the bid sitting in front of them. Now here's the fun part. Let's go take a look at the bid. So this is the customer. This is what the customer sees. Okay, this is their email. Right here we have Island Handyman. This would be your company. It's white labeled, so you guys can put whatever you'd like in here. Your logo and a nice little pre-written template. Hi Jimmy, thank you for your service request. Here's your service number. We are currently working on an estimate. We'll get back to you soon. That was the service request, and then the bid is right here. Oh, actually, you know what? Hold on a second. The email address is wrong, so I'm gonna go send it to the correct one here. There we go. Ah, that's better. So now I'm gonna come back. And I'm gonna go resend the bid. Sometimes customers can't find it or they lose it. You can come right back down here, hit resend, and it sends it right back to them. There it is. Okay, so here now is the new bid. And it has the bid information for the customer, and then a nice big blue button. And there it is. First of all, at the top, it has a video. So this is all part of your shop configuration. So as soon as you put a little video in that shows about your situation, you can put a video about your company. You can put before and after pictures like this. This is all preloaded. This is just shows your company. It's nice to show Google reviews too. You can show, you know, past quotes from customers, Google reviews, etc. Then here's the information you just saw a minute ago. There's the picture of the window. Here's the warranty. Here's the cut sheet from the vendor, the sheets from the vendor. Here's your parts and labor, and then here are your add-ons. So I can add the warranty. It adds $45 to the final charge down here. I can add the coating. Keep in mind, whether they're looking at this on their phone or they're looking at this from their computer, it all takes you back to your website, the shop, the provider. Again, Tom's Windows and Remodels, or Island Handyman Remodel. This is all tailored to help your business, to help you present a better bid to your customer. I can then pick the day that I want the final, either the work done or the final diagnostic. A lot of you that are watching this, your big window shops, your remodel, this is like our letter of engagement, letter of intent. I actually have one right here from a provider. It's your letter saying, it's your acceptance saying, I like this bid. Now let's get into the details. Let's get into everything that's going to need to be done. And then this allows the customer to pay for it and everything. So I can pick the day that I want the final measurement done, terms and conditions. I can see a breakdown of everything if I want it, and then I can reserve it right here. Some of you are under the mindset of, let's see here. Yeah, there you go. Some of you are under the mindset of, hey, BidClips is awesome. We want to use it. We like it. But we still just, we like to go to the house. I like to be face to face. We're not going to tell you not to do that ever. We're going to show you how BidClips can help any remodel or window company out there to just make your presentation more professional, to meet it with images, background, pictures, so that when I go to show this to a spouse or to a friend or a family member, that it sells your job for you. It sells you as a company. It shows your quality. And that's what we do. So I'm going to show you now how we do a follow-up using BidClips. Okay, here we go. So a service request. Here is an example of a follow-up. So first thing I do is I start with a new service request. I put the basic information in. Here, I'll start from scratch. So I get home, or I get back to my truck after being in the field. And I come down here and I just put the phone number in and the email. Okay, I don't really need the service address because we already have it. Let's see here, I'm just gonna do Maui because that's where this particular shop's located. And then I'm gonna go ahead and submit it for the follow-up. Okay, so all my stuff's in. Now I'm gonna go ahead and send this bid out from my time at the home, and I'm just gonna say follow-up here. And so, I've spent an hour at the house, I've measured everything up, I've already given them the price. Let's say in this case, I quoted them on that window for let's say 2 windows for $1,200. Okay, and so or $2,181. Let's just say. And then this is a good spot to put the details of the job. Quote number 1, 2, 3, 4. This is where you would put a reference number from your other, if you have an operating POS software you're using, you can just put the reference number. So you don't have to go recreate the work. What we're doing here is we're just casting this bid out so that the customers have a chance to book and pay. So I'm going to come down here to the bid message. You see we loaded just a reminder about the quote we gave you. This bid includes everything: old cost, removal, nice little picture of the home. You could put a picture of their house here, so it's real personalized. Talk about the warranty. You can add some reviews. You can add anything you want in here. I'm going to go ahead and change this. I'm going to say go ahead and click reserve, and our dispatch will contact you for more details. Thank you for earning your trust. So I'm gonna go ahead and send that off. And there we go. I've just followed up on the customer. Now, why was that worth the 4 minutes it took, 3 minutes for a $2,000 bid? Well, let me show you. So the customer now begins a cadence of follow-ups. And this is super important. This is one of our best features by far, is just our automatic follow-up templates. If you look down here, this is a sample email we use for customers. And in this case, I did bid earlier, and within an hour of that bid, automatically, without me doing anything, it sent this follow-up. Hi, did you get your bathroom remodel bid? This was for obviously a bathroom remodel, not a window, but you get the idea. Here's the bid here. It says, if not, you can view the bid, you can book it, you can sell it, all by clicking the button, takes them to your website, they can pay for it, they can see it again. So in the first hour. It also follows up the next day, several days later, the following week, and we have follow-up cadence that can be set to your liking to reach out all the way up to 6 months or a year. You can keep in touch. Some of you watching this know what I'm talking about. You estimate a job 4 months ago, the customer is saving their money, and then when they're ready, they call you up, and BidClips has everything secured, has everything safe, has everything organized for you. And the best part, instead of just a customer calling you, you get a nice little text message or email that says, we just got a customer uploaded $2,000 as a prepayment, would like to move forward on that estimate. That's a fantastic thing. One of our best clients had a last weekend, booked $1,100 over the weekend. They weren't even open. That's just customers were choosing to purchase after they spoke with their spouse or thought about it for a few days. So that's the power of the follow-ups. That's how easy it is to book to use BidClips to just follow up on bids you've done. Put the total in there, put some pictures from your spec sheet, maybe some images you took of the home, professional presentation. A lot of you out there say to me, I hear this all the time, well, I close 6 out of 10 of them, right? That's a pretty honest assessment. Well, what happens with the other 4? Well, we don't really know. We get too busy. Well, we say those other 4 need to be followed up on, because sometimes it just takes a little bit of some earning their trust through videos and pictures, through just a nice constant contact. That's all part of the sales and customer service process to get customers to trust your business. And the more you put into this tool, the more you customize it and make it yours, the more powerful of a tool it is. So I really encourage you to reach out to us to get a tour. I'll go back to show you guys where to go for that. It's very easy. BidClips.com. And you can head right up there to the platform tour, schedule a platform tour right here. And we're happy to dive in, show you a whole lot more that we couldn't even possibly capture on this quick live cast. But we'd love to help you with your business. We would love to help differentiate you from the rest of the competition. We're moving into certainly a different future. We need to give customers the option to work with us remote, work with us face-to-face, and we certainly need to follow up on our efforts when in the field. So hopefully this was helpful for you to see how we use it to bid a new window replacement. I know a lot of you are thinking, well, what about this? And what about that? And what if I have 20 windows? We can handle all of it in the tool. Schedule a tour, sit down with us, and let's watch it work for your business. There's only so much we can show on Facebook Live. So I really appreciate you guys. Look forward to Clip Review coming out this week. We already have some submissions coming in, so that's gonna be fantastic. I'm really excited to just start seeing your customer service in the field. I love watching our clients just using this tool. I can't wait to coach and criticize you guys and look for ways to improve. Our goal at BidClips is to better the industry, better the presentation, and give customers a much better experience than maybe they've ever had. So, and we want to make that really easy for you as a shop owner without having to type, without having to do a bunch of work, to click, 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 and book jobs. So hopefully this was informative and helpful. I appreciate all of you. Stay safe out there, stay healthy, thank your frontline workers, and this will pass, and we will get through all of this, and we're all gonna be stronger for those that care about customer service and care about taking care of people. So have a great day, Bid Nation. I'm excited to see you tomorrow as we go over managing a remote team at 10 a.m. Mountain Time, noon Eastern. Have a great day.